Hello, I'm Mitzi, and I want to share with you a summary of an article that tells you about production of hydrogen and carbon in the petrochemical industry by cracking of hydrocarbons in the process of heat utilization in steel production. Imagine you have a big box of building blocks, and these blocks are made of two things, hydrogen and carbon. They are important because we can use them to make all sorts of useful things. Now, in the petrochemical industry, they have a way to get these blocks from something called hydrocarbons. Think of hydrocarbon like a puzzle made of small pieces called molecules. When they heat up the hydrocarbons, it's like putting the puzzle pieces in an oven. This makes the pieces come apart, and when they do, they turn into hydrogen and carbon blocks. But they don't just make hydrogen and carbon for fun. They use them in another place called steel production. In steel production, they need a lot of heat to make strong and durable steel, and that heat comes from burning hydrogen and carbon blocks. It's like using the blocks as fuel to make steel. So, in simple terms, the petrochemical industry takes hydrocarbons, heats them up, and uses all this heat to make steel. These machines get really hot while making steel. We can use this heat to do something special, making hydrogen and carbon blocks from them. Then they use these blocks to make steel by giving it the heat it needs. It's like a big recycling process to make things we use in our daily lives. Now, normally we make hydrogen in a different way, and we make 75 million tons of it each year. But some studies found if we use the heat from these steel-making machines all around the world, we could make a lot more hydrogen, like 530 million tons. That's 8 times more than what we make now. So is saying that if we use the heat from steel machines to make hydrogen, we can make way more hydrogen than we do today. It's like a super cool idea to make more of this important stuff we use in lots of things. Let's talk about why recycling heat to make hydrogen is important. Think of it as a kind of energy like the warmth from the sun or a flame. When we make things like steel or other stuff, we often create a lot of extra heat, and it usually just goes away and gets wasted. But people have figured out that we can use this heat to do something really useful. make hydrogen. Hydrogen is like a superfuel. It's clean, meaning it doesn't make the air dirty, and it can be used to power cars, make electricity, and do many other things. So instead of letting that extra heat go to waste, we can use it to make more of this special fuel hydrogen.